Here are the weapons, attachments, and tuning that will have you shredding your enemies in no time. You can already see them perfectly illustrated in a beautiful gold camo here on screen. We have the Fennec and the TAQ-56. These two weapons are melting right now, and I will go ahead and jump into my build and my recommendation. So right here, we have the Fennec 45. Let's go ahead and jump into the gunsmith. So the 3 or 4 most important attachments are going to be the phase 3 grip underbarrel. You definitely want to run that. The Fennec Mag 45. Now, the reason why we run this is the fire rate on the Fennec is extremely high. You're going to be plowing through ammo. And of course, with people having shield in Warzone 2.0, just like in Warzone 1, as opposed to multiplayer, the extra mag is definitely a must. The Fennec rubber grip and the Agile Assault 7 stock are also musts. You can certainly swap out the laser for a muzzle or a barrel if you prefer. I've certainly tweaked this build a little bit, but this is what I've been running over the last few days. And in the gameplay after this, you'll see me absolutely shred with this Fennec. In any sort of one-on-one, you will win with the Fennec. In close enough range, that is, of course. This gun is reliable, can get you out of tough spots. If you're weak or need to camp at the end game, or you're trying to buy your teammates back, use this weapon and just post up. You will not lose a one-on-one. Someone runs into a building, you run into a building, you will shred them with this gun. The damage is solid. The TTK is incredibly fast because the fire rate is so good and it's accurate enough at close range. And you really only need this gun at close range because of the primary that we'll jump to afterwards. Go ahead and screenshot this if you want. Now, let's jump into the tuning. Tuning is going to be a little interesting. True Game Data actually released a video how tuning isn't actually the best all the way to one side. So all the way to the left, all the way to the right, all the way to up, all the way down. And so that's what I have reflected here in my tuning. I encourage each of you to play with this to see for yourself. Basically, if you take a look at this, for example, when we scroll up and down, you'll notice it actually gets a bit better if we go a little further up. And again, you can see that here. If you go, look, it's worse. The accuracy is lower. Look at the accuracy right here when I have it all the way to the left. Now I bring it all the way over here and it actually jumps back up and doesn't harm anything. So that's how I have it like this. So go ahead and take a look. This is for the phase 3 grip. This is what we have the tuning at. Now we'll jump over the mag. No tuning on the mag. We'll jump over the rubber grip. Similar situation. We definitely want to lean towards ADS speed and sprint to fire speed, but notice that the pros and the cons, how much they get impacted. Update requires restart. Thank you very much. F you. At the end of the day, you want to find the graph, the little chart here that maximizes everything as much as possible. And that's why I've picked these figures that you're seeing below. All right, we're going to go head up to our stock here. Similar situation. We want to lean towards idle stability and ADS speed, but these numbers give us the best chart here, so we're going to go with that. Ultimately, feel free to tweak it for yourself. This is what I found works best for me. Again, these are minor adjustments, and we really only have limited information based on what the game is providing us. True Game Data has gone in depth and taken a look, but even he admitted he wishes he had more. I will go ahead and link that video in the description. Nothing for the laser, so you're good there. Let's go ahead and jump over to the TAC now. TAQ-56. This gun beams. Beamer. Now, when the game first came out, I was actually using an optic on this. There are some good optics. If you want to use it for closer range, use the Slimline Pro or even the Cronin Mini Pro. For longer range, the AIM OPV4 is probably the go-to. I personally have been really enjoying the iron sight on it for a couple of reasons. One, obviously you get another attachment. The optics aren't as good as they were in Warzone 1. In Warzone 1, the VLK sight actually helped a lot more. In this game, it doesn't really help your actual recoil control or ADS speed or anything like that. So there's really not as much reason to use it. And because the guns do have a little bit more recoil, you're not actually killing at the further distance ranges that you might need more of an optic for. So I feel that you can go ahead and get away without it. That certainly might change down the road. It also allows you to use this gun more effectively at closer range, especially when paired with a Fennec, which is for very close ranges. So the attachments that we are going to be using on this is the 17.5 Tundra Pro barrel. Here you have the tuning for it. Again, very similar story to the Fennec and what we saw with the tuning there. These are the ideal numbers that I found. Damage range, recoil steadiness, but tuned to see the best results in this graph. We have the Echoless 80 muzzle, tuned as so. Bullet velocity, recoil smoothness. We have the FTAC Ripper 56, tuned towards recoil stabilization and aiming idle stability. These I did find that all the way to the right and all the way up got me the best graph, so I left these all the way max out, if you will. Continuing on, we have the 5.56 high velocity ammunition. We're gonna go ahead and tune that towards damage range and bullet velocity. And then we have the 60 round mag. I've dabbled with the 40 round mag. You could certainly utilize either. If you're playing solos or duos, definitely go 40 round mag. For quads, I've been preferring the 60 round mag. I would go ahead and say that the mag, the barrel, the muzzle, and the underbarrel are must-haves. I think this ammo can certainly be interchanged for the TAQ brute stock, as well as the FSS combat grip. So if you want, go ahead and play around with those other two. I certainly have dabbled in it. Ultimately, the high velocity ammo is what I've been using currently and what I've had the most success with. If you want, screenshot these, go ahead, jump into the game, start playing. I am going to include some gameplay that I got over the last couple days of me frying with these two weapons. So stick around, watch me kill some noobs. Otherwise, go ahead and drop a like, drop some comments. Let me know, what do you guys think of this class? Is it beaming for you? I downed one. I'm pushing up.
Down, dead.
I downed him. He was kind of under the bridge.
Missed two, I think. One jumped up.
Down one. No, Rafi. Yep. Good comms. I killed him.
So weak. Did you go inside?
I got him. Shit. Find us.
I got weak on point. There's someone under us too. Yeah, under us the ball.
Down him. Throw a grenade.
One more.
Got him. Go.
The other man.
Grab that bounty.
They're in here.
Yeah. Oh my god. Downed him. Can we grenade that? Bruce. No.